Was it first to blink or was it first to walk away? Because that shit was 5 minutes long. And if one of them didn't blink that long, I'm fucking savages, man. Straight up savages.
The first thing you have to love is Tyson Fury coming out with no shirt on. He's got love handles that fucking make mine look fucking pathetic.
I love it, though.
It's awesome, dude. He is just, I love everything about the guy. But this is, when you talk about this face-off, this is not a face-off. This was a stare-down. But you got to go back and understand Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is the guy, every little game, he is going to want to win. And at one point in his career, he was a sparring partner brought in for Vitaly Klitschko. And Vitaly was known to use the sauna a lot, bring his sparring partners into the sauna, and then watch them fold in the heat of the sauna, and he would always be the last guy walking out of the sauna. So Tyson Fury heard about this and told himself, I am not going to fucking leave the sauna until he does. And so all the sparring partners and Vitaly Klitschko, Tyson Fury being one of the sparring partners, goes into the sauna, and one by one, they're dropping out and going. And here sits Vitaly Klitschko and Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury is just sitting there like, this ain't nothing. This is good. I feel good in here. And eventually, Vitaly Klitschko left, got out of the sauna, and Tyson Fury, that's the kind of guy he is. He will not back down. So that stare down that you're looking at is Tyson Fury saying, I ain't going to be the first one to blink. I'm not going to be the first one to walk away. I'll stand here all freaking day long if that's what it takes. So you got to love the guy. I love everything about him. I love the way he represents himself. I love the way he represents boxing. He is bringing fun back to heavyweight boxing. He's a blast.
I love it. I honestly, I can't imagine not watching him fight, man. Like, he's fun. Everything about him, his personality, his energy in the ring, everything about him, I enjoy. This whole thing right here, I know it seems like bullshit, and I actually scrubbed through the whole 5 minutes because I was like, fuck, is this ever going to end? But the reality of it is, once you told me the story, I'm like, oh, this is fun. I didn't know that story until you and I sat down to film this show tonight. You were telling me about it, and I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. But I love the fact that he don't give two shits. I saw him training at the Wynn. He's walking through the casino in a robe and his Wynn slippers, you know, and I believe he's got his son with him or whoever with him, a younger kid. He's got it with him, and they're going to the pool, and he's got his love handles out, and he just he's carefree, man. You have to think about his personality and the shit that he went through, depression, all of that stuff, and weight gain, all those things, and look at him now. Like, I think anybody can work through anything at any given time with a little bit of help, a little bit of people that care around them, and just a little bit of drive, man. He has that, you know, and this is going to be, like, even though I wanted to see the Anthony Joshua fight more so than this one, I ain't mad at this fight. I'm not mad at this fight at all. You want to know why? Because to me, this is a fun damn fight. And if Wilder wins, we could see a number 4. And I'm okay with that. John, when fights like this happen, and it's like, look, heavyweight division for the last 10 years has been fucking boring.
More than that.
Like, yeah, it's been longer than that, I know. But I mean, like, I'm just simply saying, like, in the last 10 years, it's been boring. Boring as shit. I have not cared about heavyweight boxing in probably 2 decades. I mean, when did Tyson leave?
Tyson and Evander Holyfield. That was it.
That I don't even know if that moment I cared anymore, because we knew Tyson wasn't what Tyson was.
Because it was Lennox Lewis, but Lennox was the guy that a lot of people didn't, just never got.
No, I never got into him. I like Lennox as a commentator. I like him a little bit there. But bottom line is, I think the last time I really cared about an actual real heavyweight boxing match, Riddick Bowe and Holyfield.
Okay,
that was probably the last time I gave any two shits about heavyweight boxing. Yeah. You know, I mean, I got a little bit into the George Foreman era when he came back, because it was kind of fun. You know, it was like, oh, this is George. I didn't get to watch him when I was younger. You know, like when he was fighting.
Hey! Watch those comments.
I wasn't born yet, old man. I wasn't born yet. Fucking all 80 years of yourself. You remember those days?
Hey, I swear to you. Okay, I'm telling you, this is the truth. I remember seeing George Foreman.
Don't lie to me, John. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth.
When he fought in the Olympics in 1968. I remember that because, you know, I love the Olympics. I would watch them even when I was a little kid because my dad was big into them. And then, you know, I love Joe Frazier. And then Joe Frazier fought Muhammad Ali, and I wanted Joe Frazier to win, and he did, right? And I was all excited. And then he fights in 1974 in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah.
He fights George Foreman. I had not seen George Foreman fight since the Olympics. And the one thing that I can remember, I can still remember the interview. George Foreman said, Joe Frazier is sitting there. He says, I don't care if he goes, how he comes in the ring. He says, what he does, he can fall down, come in. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to knock him out. I'm thinking, that a baby, Joe, that a baby. All I can remember, Howard Cosell, down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier, man, 6 times, man. I was like, oh my God, no, Joe. He was tailor-made for George Foreman, man.
He was.
Tailor-made.
Frazier just walked right into everything he threw.
Yep.
I went back and watched that fight.
But Foreman was a unbelievable fighter. He really was. You know, you look at when he was young, you know, they were, again, mentally wasn't prepared for everything that came his way because it came so easy and he was so strong, so powerful. But when he came back, some of the guys that he beat, you know, it was impressive what he did at his age. And man, he could take a shot.
Yeah,
that dude had
did that. Didn't he do that thing after Ali had beat him? He did he fought 7 guys in one night.
No, he did that before Ali beat him. He did that before Ali beat him.
I thought he did it after.
No, he was the champion. So he takes on all these guys in one night. Then when Ali beat him, he quit. He stopped fighting.
Oh, I thought he did that afterwards to prove to people that he still had it or whatever.
No, man, he did that before. He stopped fighting.
Wow.
You know, it was just, he's a crazy story when you look at everything that, you know, he went through and did. It's amazing, but, you know,
insane.
Crazy, just crazy power. That dude could hit. I watched him work out one time, and he was hitting at the time. It was the water bags were brand new, and he was hitting this fucking water bag, and this fucking water bag was going skaplop and doing this shudder. And I was like, God damn, I'm glad I'm not going to get hit by that dude. Ooh. He would just sit there and wing shots. Wah, wah, wah. Man, I bet
you it sounded like a waterbed when you used to jump on it, huh? Remember those old school fucking 80s
what do you mean remember,
70s,
man? I had them bad boys.
Oh, fuck yeah. The most uncomfortable fucking bed ever to exist is waterbeds. The worst fucking bed ever to exist. Your partner got out of bed, everybody fucking woke
everyone
up.
knew it.
Everyone fucking you're like, man, fucking never wanted anyone to stay over the house.
Someday I'll tell you a great waterbed story.
Someday, just not right now.
Not right now.
Come on, John.
It had to do with alcohol too.
Don't be scared, homie.
Don't be scared, homie.
Shit, I remember when I was a kid, fucking my mom pulled off all the sheets on it and she was washing them or whatever, and it was just that big rubber whatever.
Balloon,
And it was a big rubber balloon, and I swear fucking went in with some fucking baby oil and made it a slip and slide. My mom was fucking pissed, man. She was so mad at me. Fucking oil spots all over the wood because it was, had the wood frames with a little foam piece. Was it foam, leather wrap foam on the corners and the edges? Fuck, she was pissed, man. She was
awesome.
So mad. My dad beat the fucking shit out of me and beat my ass. It was fucking horrible. I swear, I don't think I went to school the next day. I got my ass beat so bad. It was vicious. Oh, man. All right, so look, that was a great stare down. I don't want to know if it was whoever walked away or whoever blinked first, but great shit. But I'm telling you, I don't care who won the last fight. With Deontay Wilder, that type of power he possesses, it doesn't matter. You get hit by him one time, you see fucking. Remember, let's not forget. Tyson Fury woke up like the Undertaker in the 12th round last fight, or the fight before that.
Yep.
So let's not forget that
went
moment.
Down twice in that fight.
Yeah, and he dominated the fight, but he went down in the 12th round with a minute and a half left or whatever in that fight. He went down in the 12th round, got up, rose up like the Undertaker, got back to his feet, put on a great performance to finish the fight, but still. Like that can happen at any moment when you're fighting Deontay Wilder.
Deontay's right hand can put anybody out.
Let's not put him out. I'm not counting him out. I think obviously Tyson Fury, the conditioning, the cardio, the way he moves, the way his movement is for such a big guy. I mean, shit, he's like a waterbed in there, man. He just moves fluidly, man. Seriously, man. Fucking move like water, that type of shit. What is it? What's the Bruce Lee thing?
It is.
Flow like water.
Flow like water, baby.
Yeah, he does that shit. So I like him. Like I said, I'm amped for the heavyweight fights now, and a lot of it's because of Tyson Fury. And you've got Deontay Wilder, you've got Anthony Joshua, and I'm sorry, but I'm not counting out Andy Ruiz yet either. That guy, he's lost a lot of weight. He's had a couple great performances. He had one great performance since his loss, maybe two, but I think one, the one that I just saw.
Well, he just fought
He's
Chris
good.
Arreola.
Yeah, and he beat Chris, but it was a great fucking
Chris
fight.
knocked him on his ass too.
Yes, he did.
He put him down hard. So
yeah, but that was a great fight.
It was a really good fight.
I'd pay to watch that fight twice.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Chris went through a stint, man, where he wasn't focused. You know, Chris has been around for a long time.
Yep.
And Chris is good, really good, great boxer, great tenacity. You know, fucking comes forward, lays heavy leather. But he got timid there for a while, like fighting guys. He just no output. Not always, never really came in great shape, but could get in great shape if he wanted to. He just wasn't. He was underperforming, and I think it seems like he's fixed it. The Andy Ruiz fight kind of motivated him. There was a fight before that as well that he had fought really well. He seems like he's back. He's back into like his winning ways. I mean, even though he's coming off that loss, but he's coming back in terms of he's getting back to where he should have been for all those years. It's sad to see, but I remember I worked with a boxer, Ricardo Cortez, and he had headlined, or he was like the co-main event of some of the boxing matches that my guy was fighting on, and seemed like a nice guy, very fun to watch. So good stuff, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, heavyweight boxing's back, man.